All right, Gemini, welcome in. This is going to be an important month. We have the planet Uranus moving into your sign of Gemini. We have Venus moving into Gemini. There's just a lot going on here. And I'm just going to say that this is a significant period of transformation for Gemini. So if you have a lot of energy in Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or some part of that, I will be touching on the houses that it will impact. So if you're a Gemini rising, especially, you're going to want to catch the extended because we're going to talk more about that. So let's see what the reading has to say first. Okay, of course. Truth, spiritual cleansing. Major changes happening here. Magic. Ooh, I love this. Magic and water. Wow. I mean, could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but that feels about, this is sort of like accessing your feelings. I know Gemini is the mind. Okay, right. Gemini is the mind. And so there's a lot of like up in your head, but I feel like the truth is going to be about your feelings about something, feelings that have not been accessed in a very, very long time, are going to be coming up for you. And this is going to shift your life significantly. Now we're going to pace ourselves because Uranus moving into Gemini is going to be there for 7-8 years, all the way till 2032, 2033. And it's going to retrograde this fall. So you're going to really, this summer is really just kind of a taste test. But let's see what comes out in the reading. Look at this. The Knight of Wands, the Devil energy, the Hanged Man, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. I'm just going to take this 10 of Cups because I love it so much. And the Leo card right there of Strength. I feel like you're going to see the reason for relational patterns. And this is Eight of Wands is communication. Obviously, Uranus moving into Gemini is speeding up communication. I feel like you're going to see the reason for some of the most toxic habits you have or things that have happened in your life. I feel like you're going to discover why they happened. And you're going to see the world differently. I feel like you're going to see the world through different lens, through your own. It's possible that you've been seeing the world through the lens of partnership. And now you're the one who's really growing and becoming stronger. And so it's sort of like, instead of having a partner that makes me stronger, I make a partner stronger. So y'all are going to have to audition for me a little bit. Okay, I love that Leo, lots of Leo energy here. Woo! New path. This is going to impact you in a big way because it's hitting your first house of identity. This could be really shifting your identity, especially in terms of what you thought was true about you based on the relationships you've had. So there have been people in your life, there may still be people in your life, who try to tell you that you are not magic, not special, not unique, and not, here's the thing. But at the same time, they want to tie you up. They want to drain your energy. They want to take what you have. They are jealous of what you have, but yet you're not unique. Oh no, you're nothing, but I want everything you have. Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Four of Swords. Look at this. King of Swords. I feel like there's somebody who's who's trying to take what you have. Big old juicy fly flying around here. Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. So empowered here, the strength card, 9 of Wands in this deck is called strength. And then we have the actual strength card in the Leo energy there. I feel like you're learning. It's not that they are going to take everything you have. You're learning that what they're trying to take is something that you can either make more of, or it's like they want something that's very finite. And it's like, okay, this is kind of like the whole thing about being the one who can fish versus the one who takes from somebody else. Okay, that makes no sense. Anyway, so let's say you have $100 and there's somebody that covets your $100. You can make as many $100 because that's you. This person takes that $100 and is like, I'm taking from you. And you're like, so what? I can make more. You're ruled by Mercury. The Magician card is you. You can manifest more. So it's sad that people want to take from you and it feels kind of bad to you. It feels like maybe it stopped you. Maybe it's made you feel, like there's competition or whatever. Competing against each other is such a waste of time. We're going to see in the world that competition is going to be one of those things that has, we basically were pitted against each other kind of thing, a little Hunger Games energy going on here. It's going to be shown to be not, since we're all one, why would we do that? For real. Okay. So there's something here about gaining a lot of clarity as well, right? This Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Swords here. What is this truth? We've got the truth. The truth card was the first card out. Okay. So this is a majorly transformational month. Like I said, I'll talk about the astrology as Uranus moves into your sign. And we do have Gemini, Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So we also have in the third house that is traditionally ruled by Gemini. Gemini's energy is always running in the third house. You're having Leo there. Leo is going to be a very strong energy this month too. We have a Mercury retrograde in Leo and a new moon in Leo later in the month. And I feel like that this energy of communication and truth is going to be the pivotal. It's possible that you're going to, abundance and Three of Cups and Nine of Swords. Hold on to that for 1 second. It's possible that you're going to be aware, much more aware of your feelings, or much more, some feelings that were buried, feelings that were stuck for a long period of time are going to be cleansed, are going to be transmuted and bringing you power, which I really like that. Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords. There's something here about friendships as well, about people not being genuine, people telling lies, not being genuine, and that kind of knocks the stuffing out of you a little bit. But it's not something you didn't know about. Like, you're a grown-up person, you realize that people embellish, tell, half truths and stuff like that. It's part of life to recognize that. But there's something here that shows you as like, wow, these things were not the thing that we talk about as being embellished or half truths and stuff like that. There can be little white lies and everything. It's still lies. Okay. Still lies. But these are like truths about like who someone is. Like, this is not a small fib. This is not a inconsequential lie. This is a big lie about who someone is around you. King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So there's something here about getting that water energy again. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody you have very strong feelings about. It turns out that this was a game for them, or this was a manipulation. They were manipulated, so they used it on you. Something like that. Somebody who you might have been, had deep feelings for. And I feel like you're getting over that, and you're kind of seeing about the kind of mental games that someone was playing. And that really, it kind of brings some things into focus for you. Okay. What about this Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles. Two of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles. So I just said this to a friend of mine who is a Gemini. They're about to have to write a big check for something, and it's something that they're angry about because somebody lied to them, and they're going to have to, you know, throw some money at it to make it go away, essentially. Now, I said to them, I was like, you know what? That's old money. That's money that was made already. That's something that already exists. The new chapter here is going to be so much more abundant. I see abundance here too. King of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Like, don't worry about that. Maybe some of you have to write a big check for taxes. Some of you have to write something about a lot of money going out in the future, in the near future, a lot of money going out. But I want you not to worry about that, because I feel like there's a lot more. Like, who was I listening to? There was something about, generosity. So, and this is maybe not about being generous, but the same story kind of applies. Just let that be something that is the closing of a chapter. If money has to go out in order to move into this new chapter, I want you to know that it'll come back tenfold. All right. It'll come back tenfold. The Eight of Cups, the Princess of Pentacles, and this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is usually about patterns, but I feel like you're upending them. The Death card, the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you're definitely going through some kind of major transformation. You're upending these old patterns, bringing in a lot more happiness, a lot more joy. I like that. The old thing was, I feel like the feelings were overstated on both sides. And I feel like now that feels like a betrayal, but I promise you, you'll be happy that person's out of your hair, because something really amazing is coming in. And it's because you're seeing the truth of it and allowing this to just go on. Whatever money goes out, whatever resources goes out in order to start this new path, it's kind of like cost of doing business. Okay. So let's continue on. If this is your reading, I'm going to go deeper into this reading. I'm going to look at what you don't see coming. I love this King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. I love that this is your decision to go onto a timeline where abundance is free flowing. There's abundance is all around you. This other person really did see things in a finite way, and that's how they're living their life. Done. Okay. I'm going to go into the astrology. I'll talk more deeply about that. This is a big, big month for Gemini. So get ready. We're in it. All right. Link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.